Hello YouTube, how are you all doing this evening? Hope everyone's had a good start to the week. So today is Monday, and on Mondays on my channel, I like to give you guys updates on my Mandala blanket. And first off, let's go over the yarn stats. I am using Yarn Bee Feeling Gradient in the colorway Denim Days. Now it is 77% acrylic, 23% polyamide. It calls for a US 7 size 4.5 knitting needle or hook. I'm using a 3.5 and my stitches are turning out just fine with that yarn. Not having an issue with the fuzziness of the yarn or anything like that. It is a 5.3 ounce cake, 150 grams, or 450 or 550, 540 meters, or 590 yards. Now the pattern I am doing for this blanket is by Mikey at the Crochet Crowd, and I know it's something or another textured blanket, but in my opinion, a textured blanket is still a form of a mandala. Now, if you guys have been following my channel for a bit, and you guys saw me do the pink and gray mandala blanket prior to this one, that was a partial cake, and I'm pretty darn sure that blanket turned out much bigger than where this one's going. Start off with, let me show you what I have left for yarn. So out of the end I'm working out of, as you can see, it's got probably one pass through of all the colors, and then because there's a little bit of white on the edge, and I just finished the white not too long ago. So, and there's the bottom half of the cake. As you can see through it, so you know it's getting low. Now, the one stitch marker is the first stitch of the round, just to make it easier for me to know where to start. And the other stitch marker, which both of them are scrap yarn, and I happen to use both the same color, is where I was last week when I showed you guys. So here it is. So this is the stitch marker to show me the corner, and this one over here is the one to show where I was last time. I noticed the corners are really pulling out compared to the edging, but it could just be the way it's designed. I don't know. Could be the fact that I am using a smaller hook as well. As you can see, the corners really come out way more than the edge. And like I said, this is definitely much smaller so far than the pink one I made. So I don't know how big this is going to turn out. Now, just to let you know, I just finished round 23, and I did look, and there is 54 rounds. So definitely not going to get all the rounds or even remotely close to the better half of the rounds done with this yarn. That's definitely one thing, though, I do like about mandala blankets. You can stop them at any point, like, i.e. if you're running out of supplies, or if you have that little bit extra and you just don't want to save it, you can always add an extra round or two for like single crochets or something. So it is a very forgiving style of making blankets, I feel. I kind of do wish in a way I had more of this yarn so I could go bigger, because I feel like there's going to be some stitches that I'm going to so miss out doing in this pattern. But like I said, I've gotten this yarn and that pink yarn as winnings, and I really didn't know what I was going to make with them. So, and originally the pink one, when I started it, was intended to be a wall hanging, but because it turned out to be a good size, I think it'll make an okay baby blanket. It's just got to be a little cautious because of the fuzziness. So again, quick recap of the blanket. I have moved my stitch marker, so both pink strands are right there together. I just did like front post, back post, double crochet. But again, here's the blanket. I can't see what you guys are seeing on the screen, so hopefully it looks okay. And you guys can get a good view of everything. But yeah, that's the blanket. It's going to be tiny, I think, this one. But all in all, it may still not be a bad size for like an infant car seat. We never know, right? Till I get it done. Anyhow, guys, that's it for Monday's project. Tuesday is up an update for my top. Will it be done tomorrow? No. Next week, maybe. But as of tomorrow, no. But as you guys know, a lot of my projects are, as I call, filler projects. Like this mandala blanket is filler. There's no time restraint for it to be done. Tomorrow's, the top is technically a filler, but it will also be for Crafting Kitty Creator Spotlight for one of my entries for the month of March. But it does not have to be finished to be entered. It will be finished, I think, by the end of the month. And then Wednesdays is whips. And I've got a whip on the go. I just started, which is time sensitive, but it's just a little scarf I'm making. It won't take long. And then I gotta start my next donut, which on the weekend, oh, sorry guys, I kicked the tray. On the weekend, I've got to go out and get a new pillow this weekend because I've got the new pattern for the new donut, and it's a sheep. I can't wait to make that one. It's so cute out of that book of my donuts. So yeah, I've got stuff planned, obviously, because you guys know I try to do something daily. So if you guys want to see what else I'm making and you're new to my channel, please consider hitting the subscription button and turning the bell icon to all, which is the very top option. And you guys will see when I come out with new videos. Have a great night, everybody, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.